Hi there, Coach Tina and Coach Sean from CrossFit Extra Mile. In today's video, we're going to discuss and demonstrate some work that we can do for the low back and the lats. And you're going to need a lacrosse ball, if you have one, and a foam roller, if you have one. First thing we're going to start with is just some unassisted work for the low back for days when your back might be bothering you. It's feeling a little achy, it's just uncomfortable. Two things that we're going to show you that you can do that just help warm up the low back, loosen it up a little bit, help take gravity out of the equation for a little while, maybe make you feel a little bit better. The first one is just on the floor, on your back. Knees are 90 feet or flat on the floor. The knees are going to drive this, and you're simply just going to let the legs drop. Arms are extended, shoulders are on the ground. You're just going to let the legs drop, bring them across to the other side, and let the legs drop. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. As far as they go is fine, doesn't matter. All you're trying to do is just loosen up that low back a little bit without any kind of load or any kind of stress. Then the second one that you can do is on a wall, or you can do it on the arm of a couch at home, arm of a chair, but we're just going to get the legs up straight, get our rear end as close to the wall or the chair or the couch, whatever it is, as you can, and we're just going to stay in this position. This is considered a recovery position, but it's also an excellent position for low back and hip flexor discomfort because it takes gravity completely out of the equation for us, and it allows that whole complex to just calm down. Is in this position for a couple of minutes. All you do is breathe. You simply breathe and just let gravity be gone for a while. Then to come out of this, just swing your legs out of it and swing into, if possible, a little bit of child's pose, just to get you oriented and get the hips involved a little bit more here, and then we will just go to all fours and then just stand up off the ground. So two movements for just a little bit of warmth, a little bit of recovery, just to feel good. Then now we'll move into something we can do actively for the low back if we're having some discomfort. And we're going to need this lacrosse ball and a wall for this one. And what we're going to do is, I'll show you before Sean turns around here, we're going to take this lacrosse ball when he gets into position, and we're going to work the corner at the base of the spine and the hip. So this little corner right here. And we're going to work out along the top of the hip. Don't be pressing on, you shouldn't press on any bone. We're going to work that corner, spine, and hip, and then we're going to work it out. And he's going to get into a 90-90 position on the wall. 90 at the hip, 90 at the knees. He's going to place that ball in that little corner back there at the spine. And he's going to, in a very informed way, because it's his body, work through that little path and return to the spine. And then work through that little path along the hip and then back to the spine. Feeling anything that he feels, he can stay on something, take a deep breath, contract. He can straighten out a leg if he needs to. He can pull his knee to his chest if he needs to. Anything that's going to help facilitate a little bit of feedback from that lacrosse ball in that muscle. Okay? So just 90-90 with a lacrosse ball. A couple minutes on each side with this one as well. And then, very intentionally, he's going to come out of that into child's pose. And be in child's pose for a couple of minutes. In this position, your focus is hips sit toward the heels. You want to feel like you're getting as long as you possibly can through the spine and as long as you can through the hands. So you want to think about being long with the hips sitting down toward the heels. Here, just breathe. Take nice, big, deep belly breaths that actually can massage the low back. A couple minutes here, and then we'll come out of that. And we'll go into some work that we can do. So go ahead. Come out of that as comfortably as you can. Then we're going to go into something that we can do for the lats. So on the lats, this is where we need our foam roller. On your side, the foam roller is just below that armpit where that lat starts. The arm is fully extended out overhead. I think bicep and ear should be in the same line. Palm is either up or thumb is up. Okay? This is what puts the lat fully on stretch. From here, we're just going to roll. We're just going to move through that lat, maybe to the base of the, the middle of the ribs, and he's just gonna see what's going on with the lat. So spend a couple of minutes just foam rolling the lat here. If you find something that's kind of sticky, pin it down, stay put, and you can use your arm as like a windshield wiper to move across that. Find another spot, you can use it as a windshield wiper. So just 2 minutes feeling out whatever's going on in the lats. Do this both sides. And then there are 2 different ways I'm going to show you that you can actually put this on stretch. So we're going to smash the lat, then we're going to stretch the lat. First one, we're going to go back into child's pose again. You're going to get the double whammy here. So child's pose, good position. Now what he's going to do is he's just going to bias himself toward one side. Pick a side. So he's moving off to his left, so he's opening up this left side seam, hang out here for a little while, then he'll go back to center, and then he'll bias himself to the right side and open up the right side seam. It's a great way to stretch the lats. So you can do this with palms down, thumbs up, or palms up, whatever's most comfortable here, okay? So out of child's pose, this is the lat stretch. Another way we can stretch the lats, go to a wall, hands on the wall, about shoulder width apart, step back so that you can hinge at the hip, and simply drop the chest toward the floor, bicep and ears either together or the head falls past the biceps. Great way to stretch the lats this way as well. Okay? So 2 minutes accumulate on each side, and again, be consistent. This process will pay off, and don't forget to breathe. We'll see you next time.